with all that down and out of the way, let's get into our show here, shall we? We're going to start off with this. You know, the Disney Plus shows, particularly Marvel, but also Marvel and Star Wars both, let's call it what it is, have been very, to be generous, hit and miss, right?
Yep.
Like they have some great stuff, WandaVision, Ms. Marvel, Loki's really good, but then they have a lot of crap. And, you know, so with Agatha coming out, a lot of people wondered, well, is this going to be, it's a spinoff of one of the other shows and all that kind of stuff. Now, I love this character and I love Catherine Hahn playing her, so I had some optimism, but I was still pretty pleasantly surprised by the first 2 episodes. It was surprisingly solid. It's quite good, but if you guys remember, I said, that's all well and good for a Disney Plus show to start pretty good.
Yeah.
Many of their crappiest shows started pretty good. Book of Boba Fett, first episode was pretty good. Obi-Wan, first episode was pretty good.
Excellent, actually.
She-Hulk, first episode was pretty good. Mm-hmm. And we all know what happened to those. So how would Agatha kind of hold up? So that was the thought I had in mind as I sat down on the sofa last night, popped on Agatha All Along episode 3. And you know what? I am pleased to announce they're staying surprisingly pretty strong. This was a really good follow-up episode. Now, of course, episode 2 ended off with the Salem 7, those horrifying looking witches coming after Agatha and her crew. And now they're on the witch's road and they face the first trial. I won't go into all the details for those who haven't seen it yet, but I thought they did a really good job of the tension. They did a really good job of building the mystery. They go more into why the other witches also cannot hear the teen's name. So they go a little bit more into that. They face their first trials. They go through their first bit of tests. There's some surprises and all that kind of stuff. And I'll give one little spoiler away. Not a plot spoiler, but just out of nowhere, somebody mentions the name Mephisto. And that was in there. You get a little bit of background on Agatha herself.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm behind on 3. So.
Oh, you haven't seen 3 yet?
Yeah. I was busy with
Shogun and other things. I won't give you any of the
things.
context, so that won't mean anything.
No, I don't even care. That's fine.
But I mean, it was a solid episode. Look, is it this show as good as Penguin? No, it's not. Is it as good as WandaVision? No, it's not. But man, it's significantly better than a lot of the other Disney Plus stuff they put out. And I got to say, so far, that strong start, they're carrying through. And so far, episode 3 is pretty good. How many episodes did they ultimately say this series is?
This is 9.
9 episodes? Okay,
yeah.
So we still got 6 episodes to go. But I will also say this. The ugly little head of one of the real pains in the ass for me about a lot of these Disney Plus shows really popped up. Now, episode 1 and 2, they felt like well fleshed out episodes. And they were both 40 plus minutes, right? But they felt fleshed out. You can have a show that's like 38 minutes and have it feel like a full episode. But Disney Plus shows have traditionally really been cheap on runtime. So you wait all week for an episode and sometimes when you take out the opening credits and end credits, you've got like a 27-minute episode.
Those end credits are just like, am I watching Dune 2 or am I watching like Hulk?
Because the credits start rolling and you're like, you bring up the time bar and it's like, well, it says there's still 7 minutes left.
Yeah.
So there must be a post-credit scene. And then you fast forward. Nope. It was just 7 minutes of credits.
The crawl is real slow.
Yeah. Now, I will say this about episode 3. I didn't feel it in episode 1 and 2. In episode 1 and 2, they both felt like fully fleshed out. Even though they weren't the longest episodes, they felt like fully fleshed out episodes. While I think episode 3 is strong, and in a thumbs up and thumbs down world, episode 3 gets thumbs up for me. I liked it. I enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to seeing the next episode. But you were getting that same awful, this felt short. It's one thing to be short. It's another thing to feel short. And it felt short. Like I felt they just started to touch on some things, or they just scratched the surface on things. And I understand there's more episodes to come, but you have to make it worth the viewer's experience and worth the viewer's while to sit down, to plan for a week, to sit down and take in your episode. And even though I felt it was good, A lot better than I think any episode of Echo or any episode of Secret Invasion or whatever. I still felt you could feel that runtime issue creeping in because, again, it felt kind of short.
Now, that probably won't affect me because I have to do 3. Like, I'm catching up this weekend, just going to do 3. So, for me, and not that I'm even...
Oh, you haven't even started on episodes 1 and 2.
No, it's been a lot of Shogun.
But you know what? I bet you'll still
and...
feel it.
Really?
I think when you get to episode 3...
It's going to be like...
I think you'll still feel it a little bit. Again, I'm not saying that ruined the episode. It didn't. It was still a good episode. They continue to build more layers to the characters and to the mystery, and that's good. Again, I really wish... Look, Disney, listen. If you're going to make TV shows, make proper TV shows. Just make proper TV shows.
You want them to have more story that it feels like they can't fit all the story in rather than them having to fill the episode up with stuff.
Yeah, you feel... Because sometimes when I watch one of these Disney Plus shows, and I know I complain about this a lot, but just indulge me. I feel like I sat down to a meal and every dish was too small. So the meal ends, but I'm not satisfied. And that's not just have to do with runtime, but runtime's a part of it. And I just hope we don't see the next week's episode is even shorter. And like, if you're going to do that, then just make a movie. But if you're going to do a weekly series, make them hour-long episodes. Or what's the point? What are you doing if you're not?
Last night, I think I saw it was 39 minutes when I saw...
Yeah, about 32 minutes once you take out the opening credits and previously on Agatha. And then the last...
Runtime includes those.
It includes all of it. From the moment you press play to when the last end credit rolls.
Yep.
So really it was about 32 minutes or so. But anyway, again, strong episode. The show's been quite good so far. Not on the same level as Penguin or anything like that, but I'm enjoying it. And I didn't know if I would or not. Here's hoping I can keep it going. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Acorns. Guys, everybody knows we should be investing our money. That's why it's an important priority to me. But there are several obstacles to getting started. First of all, a lot of people think you need a lot of money to start investing, or that it's complicated, or you need to do a lot of research. Well, our sponsor, Acorns, makes it simple. You see, Acorns makes it easy to start automatically saving and investing in your future. You don't need a lot of money or expertise to invest with Acorns. In fact, you can get started with just your spare change. Acorns recommends an expert-built portfolio that fits you and your money goals, then automatically invests your money for you. My own experience has been great. See, I actually started using Acorn years ago as kind of a first foot in the door to get started in investing. I set up the automatic deposits, and before you knew it, every couple of weeks I'd check in on it and watching my money grow. It was fantastic. So guys, head to acorns.com/Campea or download the Acorns app to start saving and investing for your future today. Client testimonial. Compensation provides incentive to positively promote Acorns. Investing involves risk. Acorns Advisors, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/Campea. Guys, question is for you. Did you have a chance to check out the new episode of Agatha All Along? If so, are you enjoying it? Are you not enjoying it? I mean, I don't think this show's for everybody, but I'm digging it. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.